On the topic of mental toughness, there are a couple things you can have your kids do. And the first thing is just simply have them hit so many balls it doesn't matter. You know, they're hitting so many balls that they're not thinking. The second thing is you have a game plan. You have to focus on the point, think about what you're going to do. And we'll use the point where I'm playing someone who's rather consistent. And the game plan is to play corners. Okay, we're going to play corners. We're going to run them. If we have the opportunity, we're going to come net. And you can emphasize things that are measurable. First thing, you're going to try to win 2 out of 3 points when you come to net. 2 out of 3. That's a magic number. It's only 66%, but 2 out of 3. You're applying pressure, but you're winning 2 out of 3. You'll win the game. Because if there's 6 points, you have 4 points. You're going to win. That's the reason why you do 2 out of 3. A lot of kids say, oh, I'm going to net, I'm getting passed, I'm losing, blah, blah, blah. And they get freaked out. They don't want to go to net. But when you're playing someone who's very consistent, you need to go to net. Especially if they're more consistent than you are. Next thing, you need to tell them calming routines in the point. For example, just breathing. Like, kids don't know simple things. Like, maybe some adults don't know either. Your heart rate is related to your state of mind. So the faster your heart rate is, the more anxious you are, the more excited you are. So if you're understimulated, you need to do something to stimulate yourself. You jump on your toes, jump up and down. If you're overstimulated, then what you need to do is calm yourself down. Calming routine number 1. Just breathe deep. An 8 count breathing deep with your towel back at the court will calm you down. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just go slow. So, overstimulation, understimulation deals with your heart rate. Then you have to deal with this type of player you are. Like, when you're watching the point between me, my friend, and I am a very, I'm pretty much a hyper player. I don't like long breaks. I don't like to talk. I don't like to think. I just like to play. I go out there, I hit my shots. If I miss, I miss. If I don't miss, I would rather go out and hit shots and miss and lose, which is my personality. Whereas some people like to go out and they don't want to make mistakes. And if they make mistakes, that bothers them. They want people to beat them, you know. And you have to see what kind of personality they have. I think my friend has a very calm personality, and he's very content getting the ball back and waiting for his opportunity to attack me. So common routine number 1 is the breathing technique. Common routine number 2, and it's something that they can do when they're not on court, is focusing. And what I mean by focusing is, generally speaking, when I'm very tense, I feel it right here. So you're going to teach them to focus and to relax the sinuses here and to relax their body. And you can do this before the match, and kind of the whole meditation thing. You can do it in a focal point where you have to focus on something and they try to relax. Or you can make it auditory, where they say something to themselves over and over again. A positive statement. I don't miss forehands, I don't miss backhands. My serve is my weapon. I'm going to do it. And like a mantra going over and over again. Or it can be a physical cue where you're hitting themselves in the leg or their arm, you know. Or they're doing something like, there's some people are physical, they need to be physically reminded about what they're doing. Or you can have the rote memorization where they're touching their strings over and over again and they're looking at the strings, focusing. But every player needs a focusing routine, and so you need to find out what works for them. So, calming routine with the breathing, focusing routine, and then coinciding that with the game plan to match their personality.